Somebody once told me that the difference between success and failure is the ability to act. So we heard the story, we heard the kind of environment that we need to create. We've listened to the global context of the world. The world is doing well. I had the opportunity of being outside of the country over the last 2 weeks. I spoke to some students at the University of Zeppelin, which was out in Germany. And the kind of vibe I felt from the students made me wonder, with the kind of population that Germany has, what the potential is of South Africa. And I clearly believe that we, as a collective here today, with the youth of this country, can recreate the future of the country. We are standing at the precipice. Yes, we are standing at an economic cliff, but there is much more that we can do as a collective. And the private sector is the engine of growth in this country. Let's not forget that. It's been driving the country. You as individuals participating in that economy have been contributing to taxes and to jobs. Now, Stefan has been on a journey over the last 12 months. Can we give him a round of applause? Because we are here today because he took the time out to get us here. And during the course of those engagements, what has come out of these engagements is that we need to act. We've heard about the why, and now we want to talk about the how, because that's the acting part. What the meetings came out with were the following: that firstly, CEOs should meet on a quarterly basis to make an assessment of where we are on this roadmap as a job summit. That the task force would meet on a regular basis, on a monthly basis, to put together various forms on an operational level, and that we'll have a yearly job summit. The job summit should not be a talk shop. We need to put down our KPIs. We need to have in place the aspirational goal. And that goal of 100,000 was not thumbs up. It came as a result of your participation. You put your neck on the block and said, I will contribute, or we will contribute, or we as an industry will contribute to this 100,000. And, Ellen Sirleaf Johnson, the president of Liberia, once said, your dreams need to be larger than your imagination. Otherwise, you'll never overachieve. So 100,000 may seem like a lot of jobs. I looked at some comments on EWN this morning, and I saw some people say, really, 100,000 jobs. Yes, really 100,000 jobs. That's the aspirational goal. Now, how can we work as an industry? Because the collective of the industry is much more important about individual companies. Part of our problem we've had is glamorization of job skills, of creation of job skills and creation of jobs for the purpose of publicity. That has to stop, because the whole idea of taking philanthropic efforts, driving brand value in a country, etc., is important for you and your shareholders. But does it really make a difference to the economy in which you are profiting from? That's a question we need to ask. So as the IT industry, what we've decided to do is to get together. The ITA has been in existence for more than 87 years. We have about 100 companies, the likes of multinationals, mid-range companies. We also have the smaller companies. And Ashraf spoke about digitization, so did Stefan. The IT industry is by far one of the most important industries in the world. The statistics would show that for every job created, almost 1.4 to about 3 new jobs are created in IT. At the moment in the world, India, in some cases, in other parts like in Rwanda, you see this development of this industry. And we have the ability here as the IT industry to create further jobs. Already, companies like Telkom have made announcements recently about an investment of about 250 million rand, plus minus, over 3 years. We have EOH, which is a local company which has gone global. They had their youth and job creation initiative, which some of you are part of. SAP, the company that pays my salary, also has something called Skills for Africa. These are job creation efforts. We have got to stop this nonsense of certifying people for the sake of certification. And that speaks to the future. The future will be created now. The jobs that are around today didn't exist in the past. A data scientist was not even in the dictionary a few years ago. So you in your daily jobs are participating, taking part in various industry forums. We would like to see industries work with academia, work with government, wherever you have the opportunity, be it on a national level, a provincial level, or a local level, and to aggregate your capabilities and your resources to deliver on this mandate of the jobs. Of course, what a job is, etc., is another story. We'll allow you to work out what a job is, whether it's a 3-month, 2-month, whatever the case is. Everybody knows our hero, right? Next year will be 100 years since the birth of Mandela. What are you going to do to commemorate that legacy? Well, you've told us already, you're here. You're going to support it. Because it's a multiple of 100,000. And we have got to find the glue in this country, in this society, in this industry that you belong to deliver the value to the future of your children and children's children. If the millennials who take on 3 jobs in a year for a quarter at a time are bored, they will just leave here. Believe me. Many of your kids, your families, your relatives are planning to study outside the country. Will we bring them back? I don't know. It depends on us. Yes, of course, we have the macroeconomics. We have government in terms of what it's doing. But I want you today to think about this future. Next year will be 2018. It's here on your doorstep. You have your jobs. You have your consistent salaries. You have your bonuses to look forward to. You are still in a job or you're still making money in this country, but there are a number of people in society who have never walked into an office. And as industries, this job creation and the job summit should be the paramount factor in which we look at. If we're not doing that, then it's a talk show. And let us all here, Stefan, you've got the register. I want that put up on social media, that everybody here committed to get behind. Of course, you cannot create a job on your own. I understand that because you have a family and you have things to take care of. But you can act. Let's say we are going to act. Come on, guys. Are we going to act? I don't hear you. Come on, guys. The breakfast is coming, of course. I'm going to be done in a minute. Are you going to act on the job summit? Yes. Thank you. Have you posted your picture online? Have you? I'm going to look out for that. And I want to thank you for your attention. I've only had 10 minutes to talk to you. I wish I could talk to you for a day. I'm sure you'd like to listen to me for a day. All right? And I hope you leave here inspired. Thank you so much for supporting Stefan and the sponsors that have been out here, the partners that are here. Of course, I have my colleague who will talk from Fiducia in a short while, and you'll hear the labor perspective. But let's all get behind this. There'll be a tracking mechanism that Stefan and his team will put in place. You can go in there. You can establish your own targets that you put in place. There's no rope that's being put around your neck. All right? Thank you very much. Have a wonderful morning.